to the poorhouse. Where the smoke is smooth, the pores run deep, and the conversation never stops. From the big plays on the field to the bold flavors of cigars and spirits. This is your place. Pull up a chair. It's time to pour one out. Pour one out for the stories untold. Let the rhythm warm your soul. Here at the Poorhouse, we keep it real. Every word, every sip, feel the blues reveal. Step in the scene. Gom's laid back, tone is legit. Bassline thumping while we all take a sip. Stories unfold on these well-worn stools. Truth in the air, yeah, we break all the rules. Cigar smoke dancing with the scratch of the deck. Microphone check, real talk, what the heck? 1 foot in the past, 1 foot on the beat. We pour out respect, feel the heat in the street.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Poorhouse Podcast on this January 7th, 2026. Welcome to the new year. Let's go.
Year. Welcome. Happy New Year.
Yes, we all survived 2026. There was no Y2
Hold
whatever.
on, no, we ain't survived. We survived 2025.
Oh, 2025. We survived 2025. Oh, I'm surviving. Look, I'm being positive, gentlemen. I'm just being positive.
Put it in there. Manifest it.
We're going to all survive 2026. Yeah. Lord, hey, if the Lord take me, but he'd be like, well, you thought you were surviving 2026, but
Right.
not this year. But anyway, well, hey, we're here. We made it. We had some really good football. We have a lot of good football to talk about. Hopefully everybody had a good time. Hopefully everybody was safe. And, what do we hit? What we went out to, gentlemen? We went out to the little casino action. So, for the new year.
Man.
Started off trying to steal some money from the casino.
Yeah. I'm tripping off of that. The NFL is over. 18 weeks of football is gone just like that.
Just like that.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
playoffs, college football, playoffs almost over. A couple more. Yeah,
we about to be in the dormant phase in a minute.
Yes. Well, folks, let's introduce ourselves to the folks out there. I'm Joe Buell, one of your hosts, and then if you'll introduce yourself, co-host.
Sir, I'm Reggie J. Real. You know what it is. 49er fan extraordinaire.
Oh,
Yes.
Lord. You already
In the
know
playoff.
James in the building. Already. James, the diehard, ready to jump off a cliff Cowboys fan. For the past 31 years. I've been looking for a cliff to jump off the past 31 years.
That's all right.
You and
We
me
all
both,
like
James.
that.
You and me both. That's why you see me wearing my Dodgers gear, because I'm staying as a champion. I'm living as a champion. I'm not living in my cowboy life right now.
Yeah, I'm still alive right now. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing.
Yeah.
Reggie's like, I'm the guy with Jonah Hill from Get Him to the Greek, and he hit him. He's like, I'm still alive. And like comes off the carpet.
Still alive,
kill me yet?
buddy. I am here. Here.
Yes. Reggie is the only one drinking anything tonight, folks. So I apologize. Normally we'd be at the Poorhouse doing this, but I had some family things going on. But we're not going to miss out on an opportunity to talk some football and have a beer. I'm having a beer. Well, a water beer, Corona.
Yeah.
And Reggie got a fine drink over there. But Reggie, why don't you tell the folks what you're drinking on tonight?
I am having the pleasure of drinking some Old Forester Rye, 100 proof. Very good on the nose. I've never had the rye, so it's my first time drinking this. It's good on the nose. Taste-wise, it's pretty pleasant.
Okay. It got a spicy? Is it spicy like a rye? Because I've never had it either. Is it spicy?
Yeah, it's a little spicy it's a little spicy, but not a real burn. You could really taste a little citrus in there.
What's the proof on it, Red?
100.
100 proof.
Okay.
Yeah, 100 proof. So it's not bad. Like I said, it's my first time. So we'll see how it makes me feel in the morning.
Yes, the headbanger. Will it be a headbanger is the real question.
Yeah.
So.
You hope not.
So
Yeah, for
without
real.
further ado, cheers, gentlemen. Cheers.
Cheers. Hey,
Cheers. We'll get
appreciate you guys.
water. Cheers.
Hydration. Oh, James coming in with a dry January.
Yes.
So yes, we do promote people not having drinks. So just because we're the poorhouse,
Sometimes you
sometimes
gotta
you
cleanse,
understand.
man. Sometimes you gotta
Sometimes
Exactly.
you
cleanse,
gotta
bro.
take a break. Yeah, you gotta take a break.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I'm a Cowboys fan, so it's hard to take a break. I mean, James is what I'm saying is James is a bigger man than me because as a Cowboys fan, I'm like dry January is not a possibility. So
Listen to
if we
me.
win the championship, I'll be drinking.
I've
Ain't,
tried
I'll be
it.
drinking.
I've tried it, but boy, that thing called LIFE. LIFE. It'll make you come through the door and you gotta
Yeah.
grab one.
You know it'll get you. You know it'll get you.
Yeah. 100%. So, well, gentlemen,
Every single
what do we want to
time.
talk about? Let's talk a little bit about some of the news going on here in the cycle. Some college, obviously community college. Obviously we got the transfer portal opening and people moving
Yeah.
all over the place. Crazy things happening, like Washington. I don't know if you guys heard about the quarterback in Washington.
Yeah, he
I forget
signed
his
the
name. Oh
deal,
my
but
god.
then he still said he going into the portal. That's
Yeah,
the one you're
and they're
talking
gonna
about?
sue
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they said they're gonna sue him. I said, boy, ain't that crazy? Now
I
players
mean,
starting to
because
get
they want their
sued.
money back. You know what I mean? You can't
Oh
you
yeah,
can't take nobody's money, bro. That's like matter of fact, shout out to our sponsors tonight too, Joe. We didn't get the sponsors no
but
shout
yes,
out.
we did not.
Joseph's Auto Shop.
We did not.
My
Shout out to
Yes.
them
Perception
for the
LLC.
pool.
Yes, and we got to talk about that our town team, Jake Park, now Carolina Living Associates, for all your real estate needs, for all your auto needs, and for all your clothing and marketing needs. Definitely reach out for sure. So thanks for the
Yeah.
pour,
So,
and thanks for the smoke.
but yeah, the reason I brought that up was, hell, think about if you got a contract to build in your house and you get this man, hell, all this money to build a
Yeah.
house, and then they say, oh, I ain't building a house, and then you end up with nothing. Hell no, you gonna get sued. You can't take
Exactly.
these people money and expect them not to want
Yeah.
nothing in return for it. Because think about how the
Yeah.
NIL work, bro. The NIL, you got all
Mm-hmm.
these different alumni investors that come to this school. These ain't people that got hundreds of billions of dollars in the bank. These are alumni
Yeah.
who scraping up change for the most part. Not saying they broke, but I'm saying they
Yeah.
pretty much
Ex-athletes.
they might be millionaires or something like that. But you talking about that was a large sum of money, bro. So
Absolutely, because I mean,
for
I
you to
think it was
think
like
that,
$5 million a year.
yeah,
I think
man,
is
for
what it's
you to
reported,
think that
ish,
somebody
in
is
that range.
gonna allow you to take their money and run away with that shit, and you not give them nothing in
Mm-hmm.
return. And then on
Yeah,
top of that,
exactly.
you talking about you a 19-year-old kid. They about to
Yeah.
let you
Yeah,
do
and
this
Now,
like that.
it's just showing that the
right.
loyalty is just not there, man. Loyalty is just not there no more, man. The
Oh,
loyalty is
listen,
gone.
but that's the same reason that Nick Saban got out the sport, bro. Because
Yeah.
now he's looking at it as, of course, everything gonna revolve around the money. So being that everything revolve around the money, then you can't get people that are truly honest to they really want to play for this team and play this sport. No, it's all about
Mm-hmm.
which team can I go to get the most amount of money. It ain't about my heart is really in the game. But that's what the
Mm-hmm.
world has
Oh,
come to,
Exactly.
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%. I mean, I think this is I mean, again, in lies the problem, right? With the transfer portal and bringing money into college sports, which is a good thing. I do believe players should get paid. But what are the organizational protections? Because I personally have always said with the transfer portal, kids shouldn't be able to just go and leave every year. It shouldn't be just like every year, recycle, recycle. It should be, hey, you're coming, you're going to at least sign for 2 years, right? Now, in like college basketball, okay, you sign for a 2-year contract, but you're one and done. Great, you're out. Maybe they don't pay you that second year of the contract if you go to the NBA. But, in the NFL, or excuse me, college football, at least get the kid 2 year, sign with you for 2 years, so that way you've invested this money in him. He can't just jump ship and head off to, which
That's why I say,
Desmond
man,
Williams is the name of the quarterback.
this money is trumping everything, man. Money is, and pardon
Hmm.
me for even saying trumping, but it's trumping
Now
everything,
listen,
Keep the
man.
politics
It's
out of the
trumping
podcast, bro.
everything, man.
Yeah.
It's just
What?
that's all everybody is thinking about, and I understand it because times are hard. I understand it, but it's just sad that it's getting to this point to where, like, you can't trust
Mhm.
anything people saying now, that they could say one thing one day and, man, I'm out of here. This is the best decision for me tomorrow, and then leave you high and dry.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
nah, I
Hey,
mean, but
like
I
Jerry
feel like
said.
I might agree with what Joe said about having at least sign a contract. Worst case
Hmm.
scenario, maybe it should just be like a year contract for that one season. But you tell them, okay, I'm gonna pay you what 1 million, 2 million, 5 million for this one season, but you got to stay here for that one season. You just can't jump ship right before it happened or mid-season, nothing like that.
But the only thing that with that is it any rule in the NCAA as far as the transfer portal, like I guess those rules are coming into play. Like maybe they can't sign a contract, because of the transfer portal. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think
That's the tricky thing about
they
it.
well, they do sign a contract, so right, they do sign the 1-year contract. So I just don't know what that language entails to like in Desmond
Right.
Williams' situation, the Washington quarterback, jumping ship. And when he entered the transfer portal, he put do not basically contact, which generally means in the transfer portal, I'm going into the transfer portal, but I already know where I'm going. So the question then is, okay, well then where is he going? And somebody reached out, must have said, hey, we need your quarterback, and maybe he's going somewhere thinking I got a better situation. Maybe they're paying him a little bit more money. But in the contract for Washington, it says, or at least they're claiming that their contract states that he cannot enter the transfer portal this year and again receive the $5 million. And again, I don't know, like it is like in the NFL, do you get a sign-in bonus and stuff like that? I don't know. Did he get any of that money yet, or is he yet to get
No,
any
he
of that
got he got some money up front because it was like maybe it was like $300-something thousand, $380,000 something that he had got his hands on.
No, I guarantee they gave him a taste. That's the only reason why he's making the decision. He got a taste.
It was definitely he definitely
gave
got
him
some
a bigger
bread.
taste. Somebody gave him a bigger taste.
Exactly.
Hold
Something more guaranteed, something more structured. And that was to his liking because he said, I got to make the best decision for his career. So somebody told him something.
That. Listen, I get that, but guess what? That money you took from them, you got to get that money back, bro. You can't take that money and just dip on these people and think that they're not gonna want their money back, and you ain't even played for them.
Listen, he might be already trying to go down there to my man in Indiana because Mendoza leaving.
Well, yeah, but Indiana, I think they signed another quarterback. I think they already signed another
quarterback that already signed,
maybe?
I think.
Was it TCU? I can't remember the quarterback's name, but I think TCU. I think because actually Indiana, which already signing some dogs, and hell, Texas Tech is throwing money around.
Damn, and TCU is like a rivalry of Washington, though. Damn.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. So we'll see how the portal continues to play out. But then we also had other NFL, speaking of kind of like changes, I guess you could say. Think about the changes that we've seen in the NFL with head coaches. Yeah, and they thought it was going to be lighter. They thought it was going to be a lighter cycle, right? Yeah, definitely not.
What's that? Black Monday. What they call it, Black Monday?
Black Monday, baby.
Look,
so the Black Monday for these coaches, because you think about some of these coaches and these contracts. A lot of these, if they're making decent money, I mean, they walking away. Even if they're getting fired, they still getting most of that money or a good chunk of it.
Yeah, definitely. But I think most coaches, their contract get honored, right?
Yeah, I believe so. So now the real question is which
NFL or
NFL and college, NFL and college. I think in college.
The contract get honored, bro. So they still got to cut that money. That's why the Raiders in the situation they in, because they got like 4 different coaches that they owe millions to. Like think about, I think the past maybe 5-6 years, they probably had at least 4 different coaches.
Well,
and every
Tom
one
Brady
of them
better get in there.
at least $20 million contracts.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady better get in there and do the right thing.
Yeah,
he got.
I mean, that's going to be interesting. Where's the next coach? Right. So what would you guys say? What's the biggest? So Pete Carroll. We talked about Pete lost his job. Is there any coach out there that just kind of or organization that kind of surprised you with the firing? Was it
the Baltimore Ravens?
Cleveland was on them. John Harbaugh. So Harbaugh. That was one I was going to ask you about if we didn't have one. But I mean, to me, yeah, what's the biggest? I mean, I heard rumblings, right? Like there was some smoke before the game that if John Harbaugh, if they lost, that he could be potentially out. And that was my preseason.
I also thought Raheem Morris, that was a little surprise too. I thought because they got on a hot little streak, Atlanta, and I thought it saved his job a little bit, but I guess not.
No, but you know what's gonna happen with that though? The crazy thing is the next coach that come in, he gonna have a hell of a squad because them boys got a decent squad, bro. Like they're really not that bad.
I think their problem is they got to figure out what they're going to do at the quarterback position, because you got Penix, that's an older quarterback that's very injury prone. Then you got the money stealer that played good in the end, with Kirk Cousins. So, and now he restructuring his contract now. So what are they going to do? So
I don't know, bro.
Well, I think Kirk Cousins. I think they're letting Kirk Cousins go. I think the way they restructured it, I think that was so they could
could
give
be.
Kirk Cousins a chance to go somewhere else.
Yeah, but I get that Penix is older, but hell, he still ain't been in the league that long, bro.
But he had
his
major
injury
injuries, though.
is going to put him
he had
out, right?
major
Yeah, so
injuries, bro.
on that knee, lots of them in college too. Like
major injuries.
kind of going back through his history.
It's almost like he's not that old, but he got an old body with the wear and tear.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering why some motherfuckers didn't get fired on Black Monday. I'm like, my biggest shit was your man down there in Miami. How the hell I ain't heard nothing about him getting fired yet.
Mike McDaniel.
And then
because you know why though? You know why I think Mike McDaniel ain't get fired? Because Mike McDaniel. So Mike McDaniels is somewhat of a gene, not genes, but he's a good offensive guy, and they had problems on their defense. Miami could score with anybody. Their defense wasn't that bad, and then you trade Phillips to Philly, and they'd improve their defense. So it just on the defensive side they were terrible.
I think that the big thing too with that one is that still could be one, because I do think that, not to say it'll happen, but Harbaugh could change a lot of things for our teams that maybe were on the verge of firing, but didn't think a guy like Harbaugh was going to be available.
Yeah.
So could Miami, which it's rumored had maybe reached out to Harbaugh's agent to see about maybe gauge his interest or whatever? Because obviously you got a head coach, you don't want it to be out there, but it kind of already maybe sounds like it's a little bit out there that they may have reached out.
Look, I wouldn't mind Harbaugh being in Tampa Bay, man. But I know I like Todd Bowles, but I think I don't think they believe in Todd Bowles no more, bro.
Well, Todd Bowles came out. Well, Todd Bowles came out and said he's back next year. He came out and said it.
Yeah, I know he did.
But right? And I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. My homeboy, Tampa Bay fan, right? And he said, the first game of the season we got beat by the Panthers 30-0. I said, shit. I said I would have fired his ass that day. He would have had to Uber back to damn Tampa Bay.
He'd have been.
I really thought Todd Bowles was gonna get fired, man. I was surprised that he didn't get fired. I was surprised because they started out hot. I mean, and collapsed.
Only because of what happened. I guess because they looked like they might have had a chance at the end of the season to get into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit shouldn't have mattered. That shit shouldn't have mattered at all. They had, I ain't gonna say they had the worst season because they started off pretty decent. But like it's some other teams that we thought was going far that didn't go no damn well. We thought that the way the coach started this season, you couldn't
because of injury though. You got to give him a pass. Their quarterback went down.
No, absolutely. Yeah. So that's why, of course, you ain't worrying about they coach getting fired. But it's a lot of people out there that should have lost jobs. The reason that we haven't heard nothing about it, I have no idea why. Because they had terrible seasons.
I mean, that's why. We'll see. I mean, again, because I still think there's maybe some surprise firings or things that'll go out there. I mean, you got some actually, I mean, my man from Cleveland, quarterback or the coach, Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to get a job somewhere pretty easy. I mean, people kind of knew Kevin Stefanski was going to get a job somewhere. And I feel like Kevin Stefanski, to be honest with you, is a good coach. I just feel like he got kind of albatross with the organization.
I think he glad as hell he got up out of there. I think he feel real good he got out of there because he was involved in a bunch of mess. And they tried to use him as a scapegoat. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't him.
For a bad organization run.
The same thing I tell you.
It's that GM in Cleveland that's a fool.
Bruh, it's the organization. I don't give a damn who you send down there. Look at how many quarterbacks they done had, bro. Look at how many different coaches.
They don't know what direction they want to go.
Coaches and offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators. They had 1 million, and they haven't done shit since the beginning of their franchise. They have done absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
So it's that organization. It's just like the Raiders, bro. When the last time the Raiders been to like a Super Bowl or some shit like that? What year was that?
2000.
If they've ever been.
No, because remember they had Gannon, they had Jonathan Gannon, and that was back in 2000.
It's been a long time.
Early 2000s.
It's been a long time coming.
Man, listen
Unfortunately,
to
James,
me.
they went to the
It's like
Super
the
Bowl
old song code. It's
before we
been a
have.
long time coming, but a change gonna come.
Yeah, John Gruden. You remember when John Gruden? But that was John Gruden because John Gruden before
Oh yeah.
he got
But I remember
then he
when
went to the
Gruden was
Bucks.
down there, but hell, they fired Gruden and didn't want to fire him. The NFL made him
Because
fire Gruden now.
it was
No,
that
that was
same situation.
when he went to Tampa Bay, and then I think
Yeah.
Washington might have been the last one.
But when he was in Vegas, it was that same situation. Like you had y'all, Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson. That organization they didn't like John Gruden's style. I mean Jay Gruden. What is that? John Gruden's style. They just didn't
John
like his
Gruden, yeah.
style. He was too
He kind of rubs people the wrong
mouthy. He
way, I
gonna voice
think.
his opinion. He ain't gonna
Yep.
bite his tongue. So they
Oh,
just
yeah.
didn't like that.
Yep. John Gruden's an intense personality, and I mean, anytime you watch, I mean, that's why they call him Chucky, right? So, I mean, I remember because he actually, if you go on YouTube, he has his own YouTube thing now, where him and I think it's his son do like they talk football and they look at players, professional and college, I think.
He do a lot of play breakdown and everything.
Yeah, play breakdown. But this guy is just like even in the thing, he's so intense. I will be honest with you. Sometimes I've watched it and and the guy's smart, but then it's just I struggle with like one of those people that I'm like, man, it would be hard to talk football because I mean it's like yes, passionate, but there's kind of like this. I don't know. It's just like it's like man, you're like, oh, it's so tense. Well, anyways, we talked a little bit about Black Monday. We definitely talked about some of this transfer portal action going on, but then obviously we got to get to the meats and the potatoes, as they say.
Hold on now, we ain't talking about Black Monday for your man.
Who's black?
Trayvon ass.
Trayvon
He's out
Diggs?
of there. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he got picked up by Green Bay.
Yeah, and he played all right. He played the Green Bay game.
He'll be playing tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how well he'll be playing. Well, if they
gonna
can be
play him
blowing
tomorrow
past
night.
him.
Trust me, they ain't bring him in there for nothing. He gonna play.
So they gonna give him some burn.
Here's the thing I'll say.
He gonna get that.
I'll say about right. I mean, I'll say this about Diggs. I think it was kind of like not say he quit on the team, right? But I definitely think he started paving the way for him to be out of there because we got a coordinator he didn't like or agree with.
Try to move my phone.
Did we lose Reggie?
Red.
We lost Reggie.
My reception bad, or is it?
Well, folks, we'll see if we can get Reggie back in here, but we'll continue a little bit until we get Reggie back.
Yeah.
I think Diggs.
Who broke up? Y'all still hitting?
For whatever reason, just I think after Micah, like he just decided that he didn't want to be with the organization anymore, and he wanted Green Bay.
What happened?
I think part of the problem is that Diggs was hurt.
Yeah,
and he got out there. He got burnt. He didn't look good, and
he definitely got roasted when he got out of the field.
He got roasted. Yeah, because I think he definitely got out there. Yeah, and he was doing things that the organization didn't want. They wanted him to train with them, to get back on the field. They were mad that he didn't train with them. So I don't know, man. Just a whole lot. There we go. Oh, we got Reggie back in the building. No, we're good, bro.
It's all good.
I was just telling him that Trayvon Diggs was basically, I think, kind of paving his way to get out of the building and force his way out. So and I think he wanted it. To be honest with you, with the coordinator, and I think the Cowboys wanted it after.
And while you was gone, we was also talking about him getting back on the field and getting his ass roasted because they were roasting his ass out there.
Yeah, they were roasting his ass.
Yeah,
and I'll say this. And when I think about corners, and this was him coming out of college, a lot of people, he won the second round because people said, this guy is not fast. He's not like a burner by any means.
Yeah.
But I think he had really good hands because he played wide receiver. And the other thing is, though, is he was just when you're not fast like that, or when you have limited mobility in some instances, I think people struggle because the thing is let's say you have an ACL like he did. When your knees start kind of not producing like they used to, and you can't do some of the things that you used to do, then it limits, then people burn you, right? Like, you just can't catch up. You can't, do some of the same things. So,
yeah.
But I digress. We'll see.
Hold on. I'll be right back, Jen.
Red.
Okay, Red. Oh, we got Scoob. But we're introducing everybody to Reggie's inner workings of his house. That, folks, is Scooby, the Scooby. Hey, Scoob is the man, the myth, the legend. Scooby is a good dog.
Yes,
we
he
hang
is.
out with Scooby on the.
Let me get it
you
off.
get to hang out with Scoob on occasion.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mr.
I was
Nose.
impressed. I was glad to see Scoob. I miss Scoob.
Mr.
It's been a
Nose.
minute.
Trust me, as soon as you come through, he in your face. Mr. Nose.
Yeah, in your face. What you eating? What you got? What you guys got? Some food?
All right, I think we better now.
Okay, cool. Well, gentlemen, let's move on to college football, and let's talk about those initial college playoff games, starting with the Thursday game on Alabama, Indiana. Obviously I picked Indiana.
Old
Reg,
Tide
I think you said you
disappointed me. They
excuse me, I
disappointed me.
picked Indiana, you picked Alabama. Yep. And James, you picked Indiana. I know because you don't like Alabama secretly.
No,
That's
but
only
I
because they
picked
beat Vanderbilt.
Indiana. Nah, hell no. Listen,
You
I
took
still,
it
I
you took
still
it
rock with
personally.
Vandy. I rock with Vandy, but I watch how Indiana play, bro, and I really think that, bro, Indiana might be the best team in the country, bro. To be honest, I really don't think they're not, man.
No, they look the defense definitely surprised me from the beginning of the year to now. Yeah, the defense definitely has stepped up.
Yeah,
Yep.
so
I
that's
definitely
why
think that they got them playing really well.
I couldn't pick Alabama over them, bro, because I don't think Alabama is that caliber. Not to where they can play with them. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that Alabama improved throughout the year, because you heard me talking shit about Alabama at the beginning of the season, and they improved. They started playing better. So I'm not gonna take nothing from them. But
I think that quarterback
it's levels, bro.
I think Ty Simpson kind of started digressing a little bit as the season went on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
when he
I
started
definitely
facing more
and
elite
that's why
defenses, he started like digressing a little bit. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
100%. And that's why I thought it was crazy that he's announced that he's going to the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Because I just
couldn't
think
believe
that,
that.
you could see some of the limitations, not to say limitations in his game, but just his processing and some of that stuff.
But I mean, you got to think where his head at, though, man. He could feel like maybe this is gonna be his best opportunity to get into the league, because he feel like. But I'm saying he might be able to see himself declining, and he might be like, "Well, hey, this might be the top of the game I'm gonna be at, so I got to take my shot now."
Well, we gotta look at it because how many? We gotta look at it. It's a few teams that need a quarterback, so it's just depending on.
About three. I mean, the first three actually, I think will be 3 or 4 teams because I think with
You
now
know
with the
damn well
NFL
the
draft,
Raiders get the quarterback. Raiders going for a quarterback.
Your man unfollowed the Raiders and everything. He went black when they fired Pete Carroll. Geno Smith.
Geno.
Oh yeah.
He know his days.
And they wouldn't give a damn if he unfollowed them.
They're like, well, Geno, not only that, we'll get you a ticket out of the city.
He know his days.
We'll get him some tickets and move him out.
If I was the GM, I would have put his shit and Pete Carroll's shit together and pack that shit up in a box and send them on their way.
But Geno was playing out. He just got hurt. He was on a bad team, man. That's just a bad team all the way around. That's just a bad team.
Who got hurt?
No, Geno got hurt, but it's just a bad team.
Bro, listen, the Raiders are equivalent to the Cleveland Browns, bro. Both of them organizations are bad.
Yeah.
And if you take your ass to either one of them organizations, you are going there for your career to die.
Yeah, that's why I want
we'll see.
Crosby need to get up out of there.
I think Pete. I mean, we'll talk about a little college or talk about the NFL here in a little bit, but I think just Pete's gotten a little older, so I think Pete's just. I think it was a bad hire for a coach. I think that's why he got out of Seattle.
Yeah.
But with Alabama, I mean, because Indiana, I mean, you're talking about Mendoza, which played amazing, and then with the big win, I mean, they're looking at him right now as he is the number one quarterback. Not say that's 100% sure,
and
but he could be going
Oregon
to
quarterback good too, though.
But more so going into that game.
Can y'all see my face?
Yeah,
I can.
Mendoza, and I'm gonna be real with you, Mendoza. If you take your ass down there to the Raiders, you're going out there for your career to die. So you might want to hang it up.
You trying to talk him off a cliff?
Don't do it. He ain't gonna have too much of a choice because the worst team always got to get the quarterback.
Look, you got to go to the worst team, bro. I mean, that's the downside. You're gonna be stuck going to the worst team.
Look. Well, one thing about it.
But he might get in a good situation. He might get a better coach.
One good trait about Mendoza, he a politic to make the world believe that they're going to be good because he talk like a politician when they interviewing him.
Very polished.
More power to him, bro. More power to him.
But that's actually, people talk about that And you're watching this game, right? So Mendoza, which he looked great. He made the passes. They had a good running game. Actually, they were doing really well with the running game. But he made the passes. But he's sneaky mobile, right? He showed some mobility to elude the pass rush and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, he showed some really good things. But then but then that's the thing. We get to the end, and then we watch him talk, and that's the one thing everybody's like, well, can he connect? Is he too buttoned up? Is he too? And I'm like, that's a crazy thing to be concerned about. Like, is a guy too buttoned up?
But they will be, because people like players, they look at how players will connect with somebody like that. Will they trust him? Is it for real, or is it politics? Is it just because you're in front of the camera? So it's like you have to really.
Right.
That's a tricky slope right there. So that's probably what they're saying. But we won't know
But
until
if
he
you
gets
think
there.
about Tom Brady, look at Tom Brady. I mean, Tom Brady was always a buttoned up kind of buttoned up kind of guy.
Mendoza on another level. No, he campaigned. He really campaigned. Like, he looks directly in the. And man, if you give me a chance,
and he
I'll
says
do
the right
everything
things.
you.
Oh shit! So
Yeah, Mendoza. But I like him
then.
though. I like Mendoza. I really do. I like him. I
Yeah.
like it. I'm saying
I
it
think
in a
Mendoza's gonna be
positive way. I
successful.
like when he's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think it's the right head
question.
coach.
So who what's the top 3 picks? Like, who gonna have the top 3 picks as far as who's looking for quarterbacks? Do you think the Jets looking for a quarterback?
Giant. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah,
you
they have to.
got the Jets,
Yeah.
you got
The Jets
Cleveland
need to look for
as
a
a third
quarterback.
pick. So all 3. I think let's see. Hold on.
Yeah, hold
I
on.
think
But another thing. Do you understand? And this is just some thoughts that's been going through my head, right? With all the ups and downs and shenanigans that went on with Shador this year, right? I feel like Cleveland gonna take a quarterback again this year.
No,
and try to shit on him again.
I mean, but here's the thing. I disagree. I think you have to.
I think they're gonna do this year.
If there's a good one there, and I'm not saying if they're just anything. But I think some of the limitations, and I'm not trying to knock on Shador Sanders. I just think some of the limitations that Shador had showed up. Like some of the concerns that you have about Shador, and he had some good games, but he did show some of the things that I'm like, and Arizona is the third, and then it's let me give you the first 4 picks: Las Vegas, New York Jets, Arizona Cardinals, and Tennessee Titans, and the 5th one is the Giants, and the Cleveland Browns are at the 6th. So I'm giving
Arizona
you
is
7
interesting to see if they
Washington
move
Commanders.
on with Kyler Murray.
You
New
think
Orleans,
Tennessee
Kansas
Titans
City,
is gonna? Ain't no way Tennessee gonna take another quarterback.
No, they got no. They got a quarterback. And I think Ward showed some good things. Yeah, but Raiders, Jets, Arizona all need quarterbacks potentially. Tennessee won't. Giants don't. Cleveland Browns do. Washington Commanders don't. New Orleans Saints.
But you had some people
they like Tyler Slow, and
some people saying they don't know if the Giants believe in Jackson Dart.
No, they crazy. They crazy. Kansas
City
Chiefs don't need one.
You never know what coach coming in there.
I don't think that they don't believe in him enough to get another quarterback. I feel like they at least give him one more season to see what happens.
But you got it. That's a coach call, though. You don't a new coach come in there. He might be like, look, if this player right here available, let me get that, and y'all will fight for it, compete for it.
Yeah, I mean, well, we'll see. Because I mean, I feel like that's going to be a conversation they have when they interview some of these coaches, anyways. How are they going to, what's their?
That's another question.
What do they think of the current staff?
John Harbaugh, you think he'll take the New York Giants job?
Possibly. I mean, I hope not, but I mean,
I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know if he want that stress in New York.
I don't know if Harbaugh's really. Can I be honest with you? I don't know if Harbaugh's the greatest coach ever. Anyways, I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I just don't know if he's at the point where now is he not connecting with players? Or is there? Because I mean, obviously, there's got to be a reason. I know they wanted to change coordinators and stuff like that with Todd Monk, but potentially,
maybe, Is he too? Is he far gone? Is he been in Baltimore too long? Maybe he need to take a break.
Can he connect with Lamar? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that's so we'll see. So then we have the Indiana beating Alabama by a big margin, and Oregon, Texas Tech, which that one I picked Texas Tech.
I picked Texas Tech on that one.
Yeah, and I think Reggie, you picked Oregon.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I picked Oregon.
I will say that Oregon. Well, I will say that Texas Tech's offense on that one very disappointing. I mean,
I think both of you guys picked Texas Tech. I just knew Oregon. Their offense is too high.
Yeah, and I like Dante Moore.
Yeah,
but I mean, the Texas Tech defense gave Oregon all their run for the money. And Dante Moore didn't play as that great. He played okay, but I don't feel like he played that great. I mean, that Texas Tech defense was just shutting him down. It was just that Oregon, just their defense played really well. So kudos to them. But that quarterback for Texas Tech, my man, oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget his name because he's actually gonna be a pick. He'll be a guy, Morton. So Morton, I mean, he only threw 18 of 32, so not bad on the completions, but only for 137 yards and threw 2 picks. And they couldn't get the running game established. That Oregon defense is legit, and played really, really well.
That's why I said that game. Yeah, that game against Indiana it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Listen,
it's gonna
be.
We'll see.
I don't give a damn what nobody say. Indiana gonna come to play, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, I mean, they're definitely gonna come to play. But let's go into probably the biggest one on Wednesday.
Again, Joe.
We lose Reggie again?
Yeah, he might have to get. He might be on his Wi-Fi, man. He might have to get off Wi-Fi because I'm on cell service and it's fine.
It's better. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's it. Well, Reggie will be jumping back in here, but let's continue into Miami, Ohio, which is the biggest upset. And not only for me personally, because James, my friend here, talked me he said, John, no, don't bet no money on, because I was about to put $200. Even though I picked Ohio State, I put $200 on Miami to win this.
Yeah.
I just had a feeling. I had a feeling. I picked Ohio State, to be fair. But I had a feeling at the end. I was like,
it's my fault, bro. I should have damn told you to go with it. I should have told you to
go
with
it. Man, you were trying to be nice. You were trying to be a good friend, James.
Maybe fair to James. He was trying to be a good friend. I was just feeling as if, I think it's hard for anybody to bet against Ohio State because they've been a powerhouse for so long, man. I mean, it'll be hard for you to just throw your money against them, knowing just knowing who they've been, man, knowing their reputation. But but I think that Miami defense.
Why I'm keep falling off. I don't know. And I don't see y'all. Where y'all at?
You don't see us?
Yeah, I hear you.
We see you. We got you. We can.
I hear you, but I don't know why I
keep cutting out.
You can't see us? Okay. Well, can you hear us?
No, I mean I can.
I see everybody.
I hear Red, but I don't see you.
Okay, well we can see you, Reggie. So we'll continue with just audio, but we got you, Reggie. So just keep looking in the camera. Keep looking pretty. That's all that But we were talking about Miami and Ohio State. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Here, Reggie, how about you, buddy? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear y'all. I'm good.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, we're talking about Miami, Ohio State.
You might you on Wi-Fi right now, Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to. Like, I'm on straight cell service, bro. So you might have to just turn the Wi-Fi off and let it work through the cell service. It might not be the same.
Yeah. Maybe it's dropped.
Yeah, I'm off it now. Yeah, to see what it do.
Okay. Well, hopefully that'll improve it.
But yeah, Joe. No, like I say, bro, it's hard to bet against Ohio State, man. For me personally.
Yeah.
Because
to think to lose twice from Indiana and then go to lose to Miami.
Like I say, I'm telling you, that damn Miami defense.
All right, I'm back. Y'all hear me?
You can't hate on Miami defense, bro.
No, you definitely can't hate on Miami defense.
Them boys came to play, man. They came to play.
Ruben Bain, the Messador, and then that pick by Scott, the cornerback, plays a cornerback for them. Boy, they came to play. That the coach had them ready to go.
I'm gonna be real with you. Miami, with all the teams that's left, Miami is probably the team that nobody wants to have to meet up with, bro.
No, because that defense humming. And then they got all of the alumni of Miami University coming to every game. So it's like,
hold on, let me take my belt off.
And you got Michael Irvin out there.
Listen, and y'all telling me that even Mike said it back in the day. I didn't want to use anything that said the word Kane. That's why he came up with the word you, the you.
Yeah, the you.
So, man, listen. Mike on another level. Mike is on another level.
Trust me, I already know.
People said he's on cocaine. I said, no, cocaine's on Michael Irvin.
I'm telling you, it's all on him.
Yeah, Michael looks good for 60-some years old. Dude, I will say when he pulled that belt down, I said, damn, look at that. He looked like he could play today.
Great shape, man. Yeah. Great shape. Yeah.
Definitely. He got that energy, man. For sure. But huge upset, Miami, Ohio State. But like I said, kudos to Miami to come in to take out, and for Ohio State to lose back to back. And I'll go because actually talking about the next game, we'll go Ole Miss, Georgia. Which I think all of us picked Georgia. I believe. Did we all pick Georgia? I think it was.
We did.
Yeah,
I picked Georgia, but
I picked Georgia.
I should have.
Yeah,
I should have thought more about that game, bro. I truly should have thought more about that game. That's why that same day, I said, Joe, you picking any upsets today? And the only thing I was thinking was Georgia and Ole Miss, bro, because they played earlier this season. And when they played earlier this season, they gave Georgia hell, bro.
Yeah,
they gave them hell.
Yeah, they were tough. It was a tough game earlier in the season.
To me, I think the quarterback play of Georgia doomed them in that game. That quarterback did not play well in both games. When you really look at it, in both games.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he was the reason they lost.
Yep, Shambliss at Ole Miss. I mean, kudos to him too. Hell of a game. He was 30 of 46, 362 yards and 2 touchdowns. So
he wore that Georgia defense out, chasing him around.
Oh man.
Yeah.
100%.
Too much.
He was just it was hell of a game. Actually, that was really the best game.
That them Georgia Bulldogs and them Alabama Road Tide, you think they wasn't sad as hell this past weekend?
You best believe it. You best believe it.
You think they wasn't sad as hell?
You best believe it.
Trust me.
Well, look, now the real question
fan, they want to get rid of the coach already. They want to get rid of the coach.
They will.
Bro.
They ready to hang them.
Their expectation now is they supposed to be in the championship game every year. If you can't get into the championship game, your ass is fired.
Look,
that's an expectation.
Right?
So anybody who take that Alabama
Saban
job,
some hard shoes to fill, bro. Nick Saban is hard shoes to fill.
Yeah.
But
100%.
that's the issue because now any person that takes that job, your expectation is if we don't go to the championship every year, then you fire. You don't have no room for error.
Yep.
Yeah. Now the question. Now I think this is the sneaky question. Do you want to be a top 4 team and have 25 days or 24, 25 days, whatever the layout, 24, 25, whatever your game lands on?
I think that hurt him now. I think that hurt him because you're laying around too much.
Yeah, I mean the only team. Because you think, Texas Tech layoff, right? Didn't put up 0 points. Miami, obviously, Ohio State loses. Then they have to sit on that loss with Alabama, so that to Indiana. Then they sit and then they only put up 14 points, lose to Miami. Georgia, 34-39. That game was a little closer. But, of course, Indiana obviously being the number one, the only team that kind of came to play. So,
And that, I
don't
think
know. Do you want that big of a layoff?
Whenever it comes down to that resting period, man, honestly, you can look at it from two sides of the coin, man. It could be the resting period because you waiting to get somebody back, like you got some injuries and you waiting to get somebody back. I think that's the only positive. Because other than that, when you let them boys sit and somebody who really been balling and they still been playing every week and then they still coming to play and then your ass been sitting down lazy just thinking about this shit for the past damn 2 weeks or 3 weeks, however long it's been, you been sitting around thinking about it, your body getting lazy, you ain't been moving like you normally, you ain't used to that football contact in almost a month, 25 days or however long it is. It's gonna kill you, bro. And it came to bite him back in the ass.
Yeah, you can't turn it on like a light switch. People think you can, but you can't.
Now listen, bro. Just like me, it's just like the normal human being in life. Once I get going, or once most humans get going, they just want to get it going and finish it. They don't want to get going. They want to stop and then wait a minute. Oh, then get going back and stop it. Hell no. When I start this shit, let me get it over and done with, and then I move on to the next thing.
I'm example.
When you let yourself sit, you ain't got the same enthusiasm, man.
Example, you go on vacation for 2 or 3 weeks, you come back, it take you another week to get back right.
Come back to work. Yep.
Look how many people struggle today trying to go back to work or right after the beginning of the year. They've been off all this time and then get back in the groove of work.
Exactly. Everything is behind.
Different, bro.
Everything behind. Yeah, you behind on everything.
Yeah.
Well, like us, but we're not missing a beat here on the Poorhouse Podcast. So,
not at all.
We coming with the heat. Hey, so we bringing it for the people, as they say.
That's right. Yeah, for the peoples.
Well, gentlemen, we got some big picks to make now.
Indeed.
We got this is for all the marbles to go to the championship game right here. Oregon, Indiana. Friday. Well, let's start. You know what? Let's start Miami, Ole Miss, because we got tomorrow. Miami,
I'm going Ole Miss, man. I'm going Ole Miss because I like Chambliss. I just think he got something special going on.
Okay.
I'm going Ole Miss.
Oh boy, that's a tough one. Then.
I'm going Ole Miss.
Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna go Miami. I'm gonna see if that defense is solid as I think they are.
Okay. You know, this is a tough one. Absolutely. You know, man, this is tough. This is tough.
And I would love to see Miami defense get it.
Miami. I'm gonna take Miami.
I just like that.
Take
There's
Miami.
something about that Chambliss kid, man. I like the Chambliss kid. I just want to see him win. But don't get me wrong. If Miami win, I would not be shocked now. Yeah, I believe that. They got the
same here. I think this is that's why it's either or. Yep. And I think, but I will say Carson Beck. I feel like he gets a little bit more hate, and people forget that this guy already won the championship.
Exactly.
With Georgia. Now I don't think this team is as good as a Georgia team, but I do remember when he was in the last playoffs, he played a lot better. And that Georgia team was really good too. I mean, this Miami defense is solid, but I don't know if they were that Georgia Bulldog team.
And that dude on cloud 9 down there, bro. Down there in Miami.
Living in Miami. Oh man, living his best life.
Imagine going from Georgia down to Miami.
Yeah,
man. No, trust me. Look, I will say this, and I'm a married man, so baby, if you're listening to this, trust me, they got some stunners in Georgia. They might got some baddies in Miami, but they got stunners in Georgia too.
They definitely do. But that sunshine in Miami is different in Georgia, bro.
Yeah. Well, the weather might be different, but look, they got the women. Look, they got them girls who come into Miami, Georgia. They all, look.
I'm telling you.
Look, in fact, he moved to Miami for a girl. Supposedly.
I'm telling you. And he got the NIL money. And he can go out there and do whatever he want to do. The city give him everything he wants.
You think he's making $5 million a year? That's what most of the really good quarterbacks in the programs. It's like $5 to $6 million in these programs.
Yeah.
So yeah, but so we got 2 on Miami. That'd be me and my twin, and then Reg on Ole Miss. But tough game. I think we're all kind of borderline. Wouldn't be surprised how that could go.
I like Chambliss.
Yeah, 100%.
Matter of fact,
Oregon, Indiana.
Oh, I'm going Indiana.
Okay. Well, I mean, this actually could be a tougher game than we think. I mean, because that Oregon defense is playing pretty well.
No, I'm not saying it's not going to be tough at all.
I'm saying
I believe in Indiana.
I'm going Indiana because I always said, like at the beginning, Oregon always do some shit that at some point they mess it up. But
yeah.
I'm going Oregon. I'm going Oregon.
All good.
I'm gonna go Oregon.
I mean, I like Dante Moore.
Go ahead with him.
I'm gonna go with the Ducks.
This could be potentially.
I'm gonna go with the Ducks.
The 2 top quarterbacks in this upcoming draft. Potentially, right? So if Moore
supposed to be 1 and 2, basically 1 and 2
comes out, could be, maybe we'll see. I mean, Moore's got his warts. He's not a big guy. He's like 6'3", but he's like 100 pounds, which is light, for college or for football. I'm gonna go Indiana. I love that Oregon defense. So that's the one thing. I think this is the 2 defenses that are solid. Man, that's why it's really tough. But maybe Mendoza has just got a little bit more magic there. But this could be a tight game. I think this might be a similar game to.
In the back of my mind, I mean, Mendoza and Indiana is it. But I got to go against the grain sometime. I'm going with Oregon. I'm going with the Ducks.
Yeah, and I hate Oregon.
And I want to see
Oregon. Okay, so you're going Ducks.
I want to see the uniform they wear Friday night anyway.
Oh, them uniform. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fire. Well, I'm gonna stick with Indiana, but I'm with you. Yeah, it almost was something, but as a USC Trojan fan, maybe some part of me just can't, pick Oregon because I don't know. But
they're not gonna do it because they're not better. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not gonna be a good game, but I don't think they're better than Indiana.
But I think this is gonna be like Ohio State. I feel like this is going to be like Ohio State and Indiana, like that game. It's going to be 2 teams that are good, and it's going to be a defensive battle, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be like a 16-13 or 17-10 or 17-13, some game like that where like kind of maybe low scoring because both teams
I think it's going to be something like 28-23.
28-23. Okay.
28-23. 28-23.
So Reg, you've got Ole Miss and Oregon in the championship. I've got Miami, Indiana, and James, you got Miami, Indiana.
That would be a great championship, Miami, Indiana, though. That would be a great championship, though.
Yeah.
That would be. I mean, really, they're all kind of good. The only one that I'm a little worried about would be like Ole Miss. Could Ole Miss compete with
Listen,
Oregon
they
or
might
Indiana?
sneak
I
in
don't
there,
know.
bro. I mean, I ain't gonna count them out because they not no pushovers.
No, they're not pushover. I don't know if that Ole Miss defense for me. That's where I'm kind of like that Ole Miss defense isn't bad, but it's not like I think Oregon, Indiana, and Miami have three really like good defenses. And I've been saying about Miami all year is that Miami defense.
Sometimes you
I
need a
mean,
magical player,
lots of
man.
NFL talent.
And that Chambliss is a magical
Yeah,
player. He's magic.
Chambliss, yeah, Chambliss. I mean, you think about it, I mean,
We
really all
shall
great
see.
quarterbacks. I mean, Moore, Mendoza, Beck, and, Chambliss. I mean, all those guys are gonna get drafted at the end
Yep.
of the day, right?
Well, no,
So,
Chambliss already.
it's gonna
Yeah, he
be
said
gonna be a
he
good
coming back though. Chambliss going back to Ole Miss for one more year.
Yeah, he's coming back. Yeah, Mendoza, right. Mendoza is gone. Moore, they don't know, and Beck will have to be gone. I think this is his last year of eligibility, I believe.
He won't be eligible no more.
I mean, but hey, he's still good enough. I mean, he won a championship. Maybe he'll do well in the NFL. Well, gentlemen, Reggie, basically, because you're the only one smoking. And what were you smoking out there, Reggie? I saw you with the cigar.
Yeah, I was smoking the
I know
Quorum.
you had to step in for this.
Yeah, it was the Quorum cigar. It was it's a medium to full. Well, no, actually, it's just a
Okay.
medium, but it's a real pleasant smoke. Good draw. Notes on it
Okay.
is more I want to say more pepper and kind of I won't even say dark chocolate, but maybe just some sort of cocoa flavoring like that. But it's pretty good. A consistent smoke. It's a consistent smoke.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Well, I'll have to try it, man. That's one I haven't had. So, and I gotta find a cigar to smoke this upcoming weekend because,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm here taking care of some family business. So, unfortunately, that's why you see me without a stick tonight.
There you go.
And only a beer. Unfortunately, they don't keep me
Family first
anything I drink
always,
around
buddy.
here. Let's put it that way.
Family first always.
Always and forever, man. Always and forever. Well,
Right.
gentlemen, we got some NFL to talk about. Some of us did well. Okay, this was kind of a end of the year. I always feel like week 18 is always like.
And I forgot. Yeah, we got our
I think.
ass
Oh, who
whooped,
won?
too.
James. Well,
I forgot we got our
you
ass
and I.
whooped
Yeah,
by
we got
Seattle.
our ass whooped because you and I. Look, you didn't. Oh, you
Yeah,
passed
but
on. He's moved on because you're in the playoffs. So what does it matter anymore, right?
But no, we
Don't
got
matter
it.
anymore.
We got to say it though. We got handled that game. Seattle definitely came to play. They brought it to us.
yeah,
We wasn't. I don't think we were prepared. We didn't look enthusiastic on the field. I just think they just took it to us, and the game was over when it started. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. To be
No,
honest with you,
I'm
really.
with you. I'm with you. Look,
I mean that
I
defense was
almost
humming,
picked
man.
Seattle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that defense
and
I
on
was
almost
top
picked
of that,
Seattle.
we had an opportunity to make it a game, but every time they found a way to stifle it. You know what I'm saying? Every opportunity we may have had, they stifled it. So I got to give them credit. That's all I can say.
Yeah. I think that Peerless injury really came back to haunt you guys on that one.
Man, hey, because like I was saying that during the game, nobody else could stretch the field and make them back up. And that's what did us in. So they pressed the box. Any short pass, they just gonna tackle well, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were humming, man. You could tell they really wanted that game.
Yeah.
That defense
they
played
wanted
its
that
ass
game.
off.
Yeah. So I
Kudos to
definitely
Sam
get
Darnold too. I mean, Sam Darnold.
Man, Sam Darnold.
I mean, Sam Darnold played
gotta
well,
give
and that
Sam a
running
little
game,
bit of love.
running game though. That running game, they were
two teams. He went 14
blowing 'em off.
games in the season. 2 teams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotta give him
that's.
credit.
I mean, and absolutely 100%. So yeah, that was a crazy game. But then also Carolina, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Carolina had
Carolina.
it. They had it. They had it in their hand, man. But I think they got too cute with play calling. Like, how do you call a flea flicker in the red zone? Like, what is that?
Bro,
that drove me nuts.
on the 20-yard line.
A flea flicker in the red zone? You can't even throw it. You ain't got time for nobody to separate. You in the red zone.
Because people get too cute, right? Because people get too cute. People get too cute. And I used to say this thing about a lot of these young coordinators or young guys who are offensive minded. And they're like, well, why can't I do a flea flicker in the end zone? Or they do something crazy. And you're like, guys, you're running it down their throats. All you got to do is run the damn ball. Or if you're going to throw, you got to go a high percentage. Or, you got a young quarterback who can run a little bit. give them an option. If it's there, take it. If not, run out of bounds or throw it out of bounds,
But
whatever.
you in field goal
But
range
yeah,
anyway.
Panthers.
Take the 3 points. Take the 3 points. Take the win when you can.
Yeah.
Take the 3 points.
Yeah. Take the 3 points. Right. Exactly. Yep. 100%. Carolina definitely dropped the ball there. Obviously, we know, and you guys probably know if you're watching this and you're football fans that, they kind of backed into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, because, I mean, actually, we could talk about that game, Atlanta, New Orleans. And what a crazy thought that both these teams, two teams rooting for other teams in the division to say, like, oh, please win so I can go into the,
Please.
like, even though it doesn't
But
matter
listen,
for you.
to be honest, bro, who the hell want to get into the playoffs like that? Well, you got to be rooting for somebody to lose for your ass to get in there.
Yeah.
So you already know you ain't worth a damn. The Panthers ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, they should have handled their business when they were supposed to. Even in the last game with Tampa Bay, if you'd have won that, then no questions would have been asked. You won it
wouldn't have
fair
to worry
square.
about
You didn't worry about it.
Right. So
Right. So do you think
to
that
me,
impacts
yeah, you just don't want it
confidence?
like that. But I'm giving a shout out to even though they lost, New Orleans have been playing some good ball for the last 4 to 5 weeks. So they got some promising
Man, Tyler's slow.
quarterback.
That quarterback actually in New
But I
Orleans.
think they gonna build around that quarterback,
slow
bro.
or whatever.
I think they gonna build around him.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, a young quarterback, and he wasn't even a first round pick, but he's really showed himself,
Exactly.
and that defense and stuff. So
Yeah,
that's definitely going to be interesting.
That might
to
be the
see.
only thing that hurt them going into next year. Those defensive players like Cam Jordan, they linebacker, I can't remember his name with the dreads, but those guys are getting long in the tooth, so they might be on their way out. So it's like you got to rebuild that defense again.
Yeah, because he's like 37, and I'm going to forget his name too. But yeah, hell of a linebacker. But I mean, the whole defense is old, So yes, you got to retool your defense.
Now you look at
I mean, that could be their downfall next year, maybe.
What's my man that got the sack, the Predator that used to be with us? What's his name? They used to play with Washington, the edge rusher. And then
Chase Young.
had Chase Young. He's probably on his way out. Cam Jordan on his way out. The linebacker on his way out.
Early 30s. So
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they got to rebuild that. They got to retool that defense again. Oh yeah. Yeah, because their secondary wasn't that great anyway.
Definitely.
So.
No, I think that's be a good pick for them. I mean, maybe some of these older guys come back. We'll see.
Right.
Play another year, but I know I think it sounds like most of them do want to come back next year. Well, we had the Cleveland-Cincinnati game. Cincinnati got beat by the fighting Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, we can skip all of them.
Yeah, I'm thinking pushing game. Green Bay, Minnesota, Green Bay. Well, let's talk about Green Bay and Minnesota because I do want to ask. I mean, if Minnesota wins that game, Green Bay looks like they're kind of falling off the cliff. Now, I think Green Bay didn't play a ton of people, but I don't know if that's the right choice because I'm wondering, will Green Bay come into this playoff a little
I'm
cold,
interested to see that game, to see how Jordan Love plays because, I've been on him like all year. Like, I don't believe in him. So I hope he make me a believer, but we'll see. That should be a good game, though.
We'll see. Yeah, absolutely. So let's see. Yes.
Quick thing for you real quick, man. I remember last time it cut us off at an hour, man, on the pod. And we had almost 59 minutes now, so it might do it again. So you might have to just keep an eye on it and see if it's going to cut us off at an hour.
Yeah, no, I think we're good. I think it won't. I don't think it'll cut us off, but I'll keep an eye on it for sure. I think, we're still in good, which we got a minute here, which will be in our hour. So, and obviously we want to keep you guys all night. I'm just looking down some of these other games. Buffalo beat New York, Detroit, Chicago. Detroit came back, beat Chicago. Really the only games that really had any implications, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. I mean, I think we really could just cut to Baltimore, Pittsburgh, because I would think that was like the biggest one.
Man, that field goal kicker,
Denver
man.
beats Chargers.
I'm sorry, field goal. What's my man's name?
Kick this quarterback.
Man, that field goal kicker, man. I'm sorry, brother. Hey, try to
enjoy
the rest of your year because.
And they had to start telling them.
Man, I
they
know
told
you
him
got
to start divorcing his wife. Well, people are mean. People are mean, though. People are on there telling his girlfriend, his fiance, your wife to divorce him. You're like, hey, it's never too late to get divorced. Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, people are wrong for that.
No,
but that might have saved Mike Tomlin's job.
But he has to feel so bad, man, when you just a simple kick. All you got to do is kick it through the upright, bro, and you're in the playoff.
And a rookie, too.
I know it hurt, man. Oh, I know
and
it
they
hurt.
put it. and they put it in the middle for him. And I thought, man, they should have ran Derrick Henry one more time just to see if you could just. I'm not saying that would have changed it, but just get him a
little
yard or
bit closer.
2 or 3 yards if you could, and then call your timeout, get him out there. I think they were a little worried about, are they going to lose? If he runs and maybe he breaks loose or whatever, that he got to get down and they got to get the timeout and all that stuff. But anyways, crazy into that game. I mean, in which again, we could have been talking about Mike Tomlin.
Thing in the world, if he would have got that field goal to go through, he would have been a hero, bro. He would have been a hero.
Man, absolutely.
He would have set his legacy, bro.
What did my man say? It's a game of
right
vengeance. It's a game.
Yeah.
A game of vengeance.
His legacy
What's my man
right
say?
there,
It's a
bro.
game of vengeance.
Now he's gonna forever have to
have.
redeem himself now. Now he's gonna have to redeem himself now. That's gonna be your mission. You gotta redeem yourself now.
Oh, yeah. And he had a great year. I mean, by all accounts. I mean, he's really hadn't missed, I think, maybe 1 or 2 kicks. And so it just kind of, I mean, what do they say? My man said you're the hero. You live long enough to become the villain, right? So you're the hero until you're not, right?
That just go to show you.
That's probably true in any sports.
Nerves is a thing, bro.
Well,
and he was
his ass
nervous.
is definitely
He
the
was
villain
nervous.
right now.
He was nervous, man.
Yeah.
They should have.
I mean,
put him to the side and said, "Man, you got this. Come on, baby, you got it." Man, he hurt. I know he hurt.
Yeah, you can be all right. Well, we got, so I think we kind of really got through, because I mean, outside of like a couple of games and that last one that was worth it. I think the Thursday games, the Saturday games obviously were
right,
and then Sunday had some really good games, or the Sunday ended in a really good game, excuse me. But I think we got to get into Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, and let's go ahead and get some picks out there, gentlemen. Let's start with the first one Saturday here in the Carolina, Rams Panthers. Can the Panthers pull off the upset twice in the same season and knock off the Rams?
Well, I think didn't Tampa and Carolina both beat the Rams this season, didn't they?
I think so.
Well, the Falcons beat them.
Yeah, I think
somebody.
I think it was split. I think it was split, maybe.
Yeah,
might have been split on that other one with the Rams. Well, the Rams, I can't remember. Well, I don't think did Rams play Tampa Bay this year? I don't think they did.
Nah, my son said they played them and they beat them. Yeah, so it had to be Atlanta, and Carolina beat them out of that division.
Well, can the Panthers do it? And can they do it?
To me, I think Matthew Stafford throwing 3 picks is an anomaly. So that was the reason why the Panthers won, and one of those was a pick 6. So you snatched that pick 6 away, the Rams still won, because the score was 31-28.
Yep. And I think they missed the kick.
And on top of that,
that was missed.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's the first playoff game for the Panthers in 10 years. Bryce Young team.
Yep.
Even though they home, it's going to be a very hard thing to do. I'm not saying it can't be done. I don't see it, though. I just see the Rams. I see the Rams and Puka Nacua. Monte Adams, if he's back, I think he's going to play.
Yeah.
If he plays, it's
a
wrap.
He could have played last week. They kept him out.
Yeah. If he plays, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Listen to me, bro.
Yeah.
I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen damn good, too. I have zero faith in the Panthers, bro. I'm not hating on the Panthers, but it's hard for me to put any faith in them boys, because every time I ever tried to go against the grain and put faith in them, they done drop the ball every time, let me down.
I will say this.
Yeah, I was looking.
I will say that if that defense can create a couple turnovers, and it's supposed to be a little rainy, maybe it's possible. It would shock me. I just don't think Stafford gonna play a bad game this game, and I think it may be close for a minute, but then it's gonna break out. To me, that's what I think.
Man, hold on.
Yeah.
They play here this weekend, right? Anybody looked at the weather? Because we done had some nice ass weather here recently.
That's what I said. It's supposed to rain.
It's gonna be like in the 50s, and I think it's
supposed to rain that game.
It's cool. A cold front coming through, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be a cold front, and I think it's gonna be maybe the mild rain. I don't think the rain be so much. I mean, it's gonna cool down. We'll see. Partially cloudy. I don't. We'll see. I don't think that
I can't get
the weather's gonna be too big of a factor.
I just don't think Stafford gonna have another bad game. That would shock me if he have a bad game like that with 3 picks and a pick 6. That would shock me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a playoff game at that.
What you got, man?
Say what,
Sure.
Joe?
I'm with you on that. Who you got, man? Who you got, man? So you picking the Rams as well?
You know he got the Rams. He said he ain't got no faith in the Panthers.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna make him say it. I don't want to get to the end of the podcast and we forgot he didn't pick this game, and then
I'm gonna go Rams for the win, but I want to support the home team and I want to see the Panthers at least get farther. But I'm not picking them sorry motherfuckers to win. But if they win, more power to them. Go as far as you probably can. But do I
so you
put all my eggs in that basket?
bets.
You straddling the fence.
So you hedging your bets.
Either way.
I see you say, well, you straddling the fence. James, get off the fence.
I ain't straddling shit. I picked the Rams.
So you're picking the Rams.
Okay.
But then you kind of like,
But look, I would love to, like I said, I would love to see the Panthers win, bro.
And like I said, they could because a couple turnovers, they could win. A couple turnovers here and there, they could win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say I'm not gonna ride the fence, but I'm picking the Rams.
And we 3-0.
I think you guys have stated all the points that I'd make.
Yeah. We 3-0 with this one. Then.
So we're 3-0. So everybody go put your money on the Panthers.
I hope that they
put your money on the Panthers.
I hope they surprise us, bro. I hope they win.
But you see the spread on the game?
I will say this:
What's the
it's
spread?
a big shout out to Charlotte just for having the Panthers in a playoff game, home playoff. Big shout out to the city because it's definitely going to be jumping down there Saturday night. It's going to be jumping Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy. Yeah, people are excited. I think people are excited. I don't know if they're nervous, right? I feel like they just.
Hey, who knows, man? They might come to play.
Bears.
I don't know.
Hey, more power to them if they do.
I'm going with the
Packers. Bears.
I'm going with the Packers.
You said the Packers and who?
The Bears?
I think the experience with the Packers. I just think the experience going to get them.
What they playing at?
Okay, it's going to be 36 degrees. I mean, both of them going to be cold, but it's going to be 36 degrees and snowing potentially in Chicago.
Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the Bears, bro. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bears. I'm going to see what they do.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
I think Caleb has got the better.
You know I'm a Caleb fan.
And
I am
absolutely.
too.
But who else? Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson's got some experience as a coach. Now, he was a coordinator, but I feel like he's got experience. So I feel like we're going to see some stuff from the Bears that we haven't seen yet that they might put out there in that Packers defense. And I feel like the Packers have just kind of, since Micah got hurt, you kind of see that defense has been not playing as well, obviously.
I'm going to go with the Bears too then. I'm going to go with the Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears.
Okay, so Bears all across the board. Oh, man. So that means we're aligned on Saturday night. Actually, all Saturday. We're all aligned.
Sunday is where the division starts.
And then we're going into
Sunday is where the division starts.
Sunday, let's see. Let's see if we're going to be picking on the same or we're going to be picking separate. Starting with the game, Bills-Jaguars. 1 o'clock.
Man, you know I'm going with the Bills. I
already know Reggie's
That's
going.
my Super Bowl pick. So
I know.
I ain't taking no damn Bills.
No. I know.
I'm going with the Bills.
Right,
Josh
James,
Allen going to pull it out.
I don't know, man. Them Bills have just not been – we'll see.
I mean,
that's probably a chance for them to do it.
It's hard to bet against the Bills, bro. But I like the Jaguars, man. The Jaguars really been – like I told you the other day, I think the Jaguars might be the most underrated team that's in it right now, bro. I don't think nobody give them the credit like they should.
I think that defense is playing really well. And the offense is playing well enough.
Houston is the most underrated.
Yeah, they're definitely coming around.
I'm
thinking Jaguars too.
But yeah, I'm going Jags on that one.
Jaguars. Okay. And then
I know Red's gonna stick with Josh Allen because he feel like Josh Allen can always pull a rabbit out of a damn hat.
You know it. I just like Josh Allen.
And look, I mean,
you know it.
We'll see. I think it's gonna be a good game, hopefully. And you know, it's gonna be 66 and raining. Obviously, playing in Jacksonville, so that'll be interesting. Maybe the ground game really might be important there.
Yeah.
But
so who got a better ground game between the two?
I mean, that James Cook. I mean, that Cooks is that dude is a monster. But that Jaguar defense is a monster. I like that defense.
ETN is nice too, though. ETN is nice too, though.
Yeah, ETN has had a bounce back year.
Yeah.
But, Reg, we got you right now, 4:30. What you going to do? 49ers, Eagles, are you going to pick the Bang Bang Niner gang? Or are you going to pick them Eagles in Philly?
Listen, you know where I've been going all year. Now, let me give my explanation. I will say, look, I know we're going in injured, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm logical. I know a part of my logical brain is going somewhere else, but I got to go with the dogs until they put us down. I got to go. Till they put us in the ground. I got to go with it. It wouldn't be no other way.
Okay. Well, look. Well, you're bigger man than me because I picked against my Cowboys towards the end of the year. I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it to the people. But I get it, Reggie. I'm with you, man, because I'm picking the Niners as well. I just think the Niners are gonna play a little harder, and I just don't know if Eagles is an organization right now with all the other stuff they got going on. I'm not saying that they,
right,
but there's just something maybe a little off right there, with that. And I'll be honest with you, go back to the last week's games. I mean, they had a chance to be the 2 seed, and Chicago lost, and they just played like they didn't care.
Yeah, but
like they didn't put Hurts out there. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. You had something to play for.
Yeah,
right. You could be the 2 seed. So I mean, the 1 seed gets knocked off. It's still gonna be, and wild, man. So, but I think the Niners. I got the Niners myself. James, who you got, man?
My heart can't
James
go
looking
no
real
other
hard.
place.
That's his
I
face.
can't
I
go
can tell
no
you
other
what he's
place.
going to say. I know where he's going. I know where James is
He didn't
going.
pick the last game. He didn't pick the last
Did he
game,
not?
Joe.
No, he picked the Jaguars. He picked Jaguars.
No. I'm talking about last
He picked
week.
Jaguars. No, for the Niners. Yeah, no, we ain't. Look, no, yeah, James, you got to pick all the games this week now. Don't be trying to, no fence rattling.
Hey, just pick with your gut, buddy.
Y'all got to go to Philly, right?
Yes,
Yep,
indeed.
it's in Philly. It's going to be raining, 52 degrees.
Shit,
yeah, it's supposed to be 52. So, not too cold, but it's going to be similar to Carolina.
If that's the case, so that means that if it's raining, that means Saquon going to get a lot of touches, and that means that McCaffrey going to get 1,000 touches.
Oh, they're going to wear McCaffrey the hell out. 1,000 touches. 1,000,000 touches.
Tick, tick, tick,
that's
tick, 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 tick.
Big Trent. Big
Trent
will be back.
Bro.
Come on, James. You're killing the airtime. These people need to go home to their families. They're joining us on this podcast.
Look, I'm gonna go devil's advocate since both of y'all went 49ers. I'm gonna go Philly.
Okay,
we're gonna see what happens.
Okay, I'm with you. I saw it on your face. I know which one to pick.
But listen, you already know how I fuck with the Niners.
Making the picks for you. I'm just gonna make the picks for you, James, because I knew you wanted to pick the Eagles. I saw it on your face, and that's all right. I was like, James wants to pick the Eagles. I can feel it. But that's cool, man. That's what we need to do.
We're gonna get them. We're gonna get them. We're gonna prevail. We're gonna prevail.
I don't doubt it, bro.
Yeah,
I don't doubt it. You know, I fuck
Chargers,
with the
Patriots, 8:00.
Ooh, that's
Chargers, Patriots.
Ooh, I'm going with Patriots, man. But I like Jim Harbaugh though. That's my dog now. But I just don't think they got enough.
No, Harbaugh.
Well, matter of fact, they playing in Boston.
Yeah, they're in New England. Yeah,
yeah.
They ain't.
Oh yeah,
that's why I can't.
Yeah, Chargers.
Yeah, if they was in Las Vegas, I may would
have
I mean Los Angeles, but nah, they can't beat them in New England. I don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going Patriots, bro.
I got Patriots too. I just think that offensive line for the Chargers, and the Chargers is another team that rested a lot of players last week, but that offensive line, I just
this last
offensive
game,
line. That
I'm interested to see where y'all going this last game.
MVP, Drake May, MVP.
Yes, I do agree with
that. We got the last.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an easy game to pick for me. Texans Steelers Monday night.
That's a hard one,
AFC
Joe.
last game.
Texans over the.
No, I'm saying Texans. Yeah,
Texans Steelers
they play in Pittsburgh now. They play in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, now they're probably going to put some blessing. They're going to get out there with the holy water, put it around that end zone. Maybe that's what caused the kicker to miss. The holy water must have caught the ball and might have slipped. The ball might have, and if the guy's on the Pittsburgh side.
I don't know if I want to count that Texans defense out though, bro. I think that Texans defense might be the deciding
factor. It ain't
factor.
that for me. It's C.J. Stroud for me against the Steelers defense.
I know, but if they can't score on that damn defense, all he got to do is get them in field goal range. They just got to pick up a few points. If Aaron Rodgers can't score on that defense,
yeah, I'm going Houston.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna pick Houston simply because of the defense, bro.
Taking Houston because I don't think the Steelers should even be in this thing. To be honest with you, I just don't feel like they're. I mean, I just feel like they're
not. Don't do
Aaron
Rodgers like that, bro.
Look, I'll put it to you this way though. But I'm gonna say one thing though. I'm gonna say one thing.
You're gonna be on the field, just you're gonna be looking like
if that pass rush can't get than Aaron Rodgers, it might be an issue now. They got to hit him. If they don't start hitting him early, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
the secondary, because you got DK Metcalf's coming back, right? So DK Metcalf will be back from a suspension. That's really the only change to me that's going to yeah, they got some decent tight ends. But if you look at the safeties for the Houston Texans, they got dudes that can cover their tight ends and limit the damage because, that's where Houston runs a lot of their offense.
That
And
cornerback,
they got Stingley.
Stingley is a monster. Yeah, Stingley a monster. He might get a pick in this game.
Stingley is a monster. That's what I'm like. To me, that I feel like Houston is one of the teams that can really match up well against them, and that Will McDonald on the pass rush and the dudes they got on that defensive line, they're going to be hunting. And I'm taking this as it might be a 3 or 9, maybe 21-9 or something like that, because I don't even know if I trust. And I know it's Aaron Rodgers, but I think sometimes he's a little overblown in this age, that he might not even get a touchdown.
D'Amico is going to have that defense ready to play in that chilly weather because they're going to have to bring it. Because if you let Aaron Rodgers start to get cooking, it might be a problem.
No, absolutely it will be.
But, I mean, I just feel like he didn't look that – and he played okay in the last game. But, yeah, no, I'm with you guys. I think we're all on Houston, and that's the last game. I think we've hit our 18 didn't cut us off. Luckily, Jeff Bezos didn't shut us down. We didn't get canceled. Not yet. We haven't been canceled yet, folks. Don't cancel us. So subscribe, check us out. We'll be back in the poorhouse next week.
Sunday, 4:30. Root for them Niners, baby. Come on now.
Yes. Because it's always Fuck Philly. All right, Fuck Philly. All right. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to get Fuck Philly for life.
There you go.
So, but no, seriously, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to my co-host for joining and giving me a little grace here as we deal with some stuff through the week. Cheers from the Poorhouse Mobile. But yes, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy, NBA if you're watching that tonight, and get ready for them college games and the big weekend in college.
Enjoy the playoffs the weekend. It's all about sports. It's almost over. Enjoy it because it's about to be gone. Cheers.
Almost about to do. Yeah.
Cheers.
Peace.
Cheers. Adios.